It's day 203. This is my skin. I do have sunscreen on, that's why it's like kind of glowy, shiny. These marks on the side here, actually from mozzie bites. I got bitten on my face. How unfortunate is that? I don't know if I mentioned in my last update, but I had an appointment with my dermatologist. We discussed about staying on 20 milligrams for another few months. You basically want to keep taking the medication for another 2 to 3 months post having your last breakout. Overall, like, pretty happy with my skin, so we'll just see how we go for another 2 months. Hopefully I don't get any more breakouts. It's day 216. I did have like still a couple small pimples in recent weeks. As you can see, I did something silly. I waxed my face last night and it is so painful. I thought I would be fine because I'm on a low dose. Evidently not. I've taken off like the top layer of skin. It was so dumb, but I want to see how this heals. So currently it's very red and like raised. My skin's otherwise really good, but I fucked up. So let's see how this heals. Day 2 of my silly mistake. I've currently got pulp ointment on it and I think it's looking better. What I have been doing, in case you find yourself in a similar position to me, which I'm sure you wouldn't be so stupid. Essentially yesterday I cleansed the area just with my QV wash, which is basically like Cetaphil, just a really gentle cleanser. I then put on this Savlon, which is kind of like Bepanthen or Neosporin, I think maybe. It's basically just an antiseptic cream, just to prevent infection or whatever. And then I put on Lucas pulp ointment. This is for burns, cuts, all that sort of stuff. It's great. If you live in Australia, I think you can only get it in Australia, but it's kind of like Vaseline or something. Really good healing ointment. And I've like sort of kept that over the top. Last night I washed my face, put this on for maybe like an hour, and then I sort of just like wiped the area and put on like the Band-Aid hydrocolloid patches over the top while I slept last night, and I think that really helped because it looks a lot better this morning. Essentially the whole purpose of using like occlusive dressings and ointments is to promote wet healing instead of dry healing, so hopefully I don't end up with like scabs. It's the next day again. I've still got a layer of pulp ointment over. It's looking so much better. It's day 262. I'm sorry that this lighting, like, I wish that I could provide consistent lighting for you guys, but it's just I don't have like studio lighting and I'm just reliant on the weather, and it's been so rainy this winter, so it's so rainy outside. I don't know if you can see like on my hand, this like sort of scuff on my finger from like opening drawers and stuff has been taking maybe like 2-3 weeks to heal, and I like got a blister from sweeping. Like, my skin's just really fragile at the moment, and I think, as you could see from when I like waxed, which I shouldn't have waxed, that was really silly, but my skin just all in all is very fragile, and I'm starting to have sort of some side effects with bleeding really easily, which is not ideal. So I think I am gonna stop the medication soon. Yeah, otherwise my skin's quite good. I'm just really nervous about stopping it too early, but my dermatologist I think was quite happy for me to sort of stop on my own terms, so yeah. Okay, it's the 27th of September. I think I stopped taking Accutane about 2 weeks ago, and I've just done sort of like my skincare and everything, and I wanted to show you my skin. I'm currently editing this final update for my Accutane diaries of last year. I know this video has taken forever for me to upload, but it didn't feel right to not put the last few months of my second Roaccutane journey together. I'm gonna link my playlist of the first 6 months of my skin diary so you can go and see how my skin was at the beginning of this journey. But yeah, there wasn't like too much that happened in this last month other than my skin being so fragile. I definitely noticed that my skin was way more fragile this time taking Roaccutane, because if you didn't know, I had already taken Accutane in the past. I was on a shorter course of Accutane but at a higher dose. So for the course of Roaccutane that I took last year, I started on 10 milligrams, which is a pretty low dose of Accutane, and then I only went up to 20 milligrams, and I stayed on 20 milligrams for the majority of my course. But yeah, I noticed in the last few months of taking Accutane, my skin was so fragile. My skin would just tear or get cut really, really easily. So yeah, I stopped it, I think around the 9-month mark, with the approval of my dermatologist. It's now January 2025, and this is what my skin's looking like in case you're curious. Yeah, I'm definitely happy that I went on Accutane again. I really don't want to go on it for a third time though. I hope that it stays clear this time. And yeah, thank you so much for being here on this journey again. I have been trying lots of acne scarring treatments once again. I've been trying a microneedling system, which is a lot scarier than the previous microneedling I've tried, and I've also been trying light therapy, so I hope to have those videos coming to you soon to show you my experience and review with those. Let me know if there's any other videos you'd like to see. I wish you all the best in 2025, and because we're a skin channel, I wish you all the best with your skin goals. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.